Welcome back to the table, players and watchers alike. Welcome back, every single one of you, for another week of Dice Rolls. I hope everyone's been well since the last time we played. Where to catch up on? A long night after a harsh funeral led to several of our party members engaging in conversations they preferred they didn't have. Lux and Rena both parted ways with the group for a short while, leaving them with a set of tasks. Choosing to head to the ice domain first, our party finds themselves traveling by ship over the coastal waters into the Arctic Blade Rifts, which transition smoothly into the ley lines. Through the ley lines, they found a vast frozen tundra ruled by the goddess Celsius, the domain of frost. A grandiose palace sits atop a hill in the distance, all hand-carved of ice. A swirling vortex of white sits just upon its horizon. Everything else crests by blankets and blankets of snow over mountains and hills alike, trees surrounding the entire area in dense, lush forests. A voice called out to one of our champions to be challenging and defiant to what could be. Our champions step forward to immediately come face to face with the gnarled, gnashing roots of several large tree ant monsters and yetis. A full-on ambush as they approach the pass leading up to the castle. Many trials and tribulations to come. We pick up right at the beginning of the encounter, with our dear party getting surrounded in a deep forest of ice. Holy shit, player maps! What the fuck? Alright. So, obviously going forward, once we have everyone's characters and tokens made, we'll be using those to represent where you are all on the board. For now, since we don't have any of those made, I'm gonna work with what I got. Which, for now, we're just gonna use logo images as each of us, because that's the easiest thing to do. Asher's the only one with his own token, so that somehow actually works in my favor here. But yes, this is kind of the setup we'll be using from this point on with the campaign. We've been pretty theater of the imagination since the beginning. So, by request of several audience members, we have incorporated some handy-dandy features to be a little more visually appealing to everybody. All of you stand towards the back of the area, up on these rocky hillsides that jut down into this vast landscape of ice and snow. The trees all turn on you, moving in kind of a uniform manner. Each of them seem to be large, gnarled, gnashing, like I said. You see faces in the bark, you see roots and branches that twist into limbs. The frond of the actual leaf acting kind of as the head. Each of them adorned with baubles and trinkets, shining lights and tinsel of different colors, done up much like holiday trees. And then off to the side, 3 yetis. As the Yetis kind of marched their way in, what you begin to observe is a tense standoff with the trees. It seems like they are not necessarily friendly on either side. Everyone, I will give you one little free action here. No major attacks or anything. Just if anyone wants to do anything before we roll for initiative.
I think it's pretty clear we're going to fight, so...
I have no character here, so I don't have a mouthpiece. Ascher, Amelia, Strongjaw, Johnny, any of you want to make a free action of any kind?
Let's see if I have anything in my inventory that would support what I have going through my head. I don't think I do, but it would be cool.
I got my winter stuff on already, correct?
I imagine you would have put that on before entering the tundra.
Okay, right.
So...
Can you imagine putting on the winter gear you bought 20 minutes before hypothermia kicked in? Hi, I'm back. Just finished D&D. Welcome back, Denji. How'd D&D go for you? It's good to see you, bud.
Sparky, I am playing a game. Stop playing with my dice. I would like... Well, I got my bows equipped, so I think I'm gonna stand firm with what I'm doing.
Okay. Ascher, Strongjaw, either of you want to take an opportunity to do anything real quick?
I can't think of anything, I'm good.
Strongjaw will punch themselves and then rage.
God.
Basically.
You basically now have forever rage, don't you?
Forever rage
Persistent
and
rage.
3 a day instead of 2.
Like, you could possibly just do that. That probably would be good for... We're about to fight. We're about to roll initiative.
We're about to scrap.
Oh, well. Yep, that sucks. I don't have anything.
rage.
You do want to rage?
Why not?
Why not indeed, I suppose.
Let's get some wild magic up in this bitch.
Since I don't have...
Amelia, slap me in the face so I can rage.
Since I don't have one for Amelia or Strongjaw yet, I'm just going to use other things to represent them, so... Screwed. Strongjaw can just be represented by my character token, since I'm not there. And I don't have one for Johnny yet, so... God damn it, I should have made one that was just a snowman.
That would have been awesome.
Just a colossal snowman.
Johnny, you can be the Morningstar logo. I'll give everyone a chance to kind of position themselves here, so before Strongjaw does what they're about to do, where does everyone want to be here? Like, you can't go far. I'll let you use your movement for the turn.
How far away are they from us?
Each square on the map is 5 feet.
Okay. So they're pretty close.
I can kind of just move as far away from the others. if they want me to, but what if I get something good?
Fair. So, for instance, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, they're a decent ways away from you guys.
Johnny will just set up in the back line wherever, like, behind the group, because he's kind of backline range.
Okay.
Support.
So Johnny is where he's meant to be. Strongjaw, where do you want to be?
Front.
Rar. Asher?
I imagine. Hang on, I can't really see the grid that well. There we go.
Sorry, it's offset to the one on the actual map because Roll20 hates me for some reason.
Okay, so let's see, what would that be? I imagine Asher would walk like maybe 10 feet ahead and prepare an action.
It's a free action you're taking, not a bonus action, so no preparing.
No? Fuck.
Okay. And so I imagine this is kind of the formation we're dealing with then, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Seem about right to everyone?
I got an ad going, but yeah.
Piggy, you have ads? Not a real fan.
You're not a
you
real
look like
fan
I-
unless
you look
you're
like I have
paying
money.
them, right?
Look, you have all the time in the world to just sit on Twitch all day, so you definitely have $5 to give to me.
Sit on Twitch all day. I don't sit on
No,
Twitch
fuck,
all day.
I'm just I'm referencing a horrible person.
God, that lady was such a bitch.
that was so
Wasn't expecting a fucking Alinity quote.
Was that her name?
Yeah.
It's not like I follow her or anything. It's genuinely I fucking oh my god.
You
Sam.
have
Oh, Holly.
If you have time to sit on Twitch and watch my stream, you have enough money to pay me $5.
There you go.
Well, Piggy,
Yo.
what's up now?
Okay, no ads.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you.
I do appreciate you.
Alright.
You just owe me money next time, bud. I'm just kidding.
Hey, how about you all just get your character sheets and tokens made so then we can... I have all of your images, by the way, so I will upload those and attach them to your character sheets for you. Just let me know once your character sheets are made in the next week, okay?
Okay.
But
I just
yes,
don't know how to do that on here.
you might just have to come over and do it from my computer.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I still need to do that.
Okay. With this turn beginning, and before everything starts here, I'm gonna kind of arrange these how they're gonna be. And the Yeti is gonna be off here to the side. Kind of just like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, they were summoned in front of us, weren't they?
Yes. mean, in front of you within, like, range that this would be initiative.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we start now with this in mind. Everybody, roll your initiatives. And I'm just gonna do a couple of these.
That tracks.
Got 22.
If you look at the chat log on the game, for those of you that can log in, they are not rolling well.
At least I rolled better than 2 of them.
1, 19, and 19.
19, 19, 15, 16, 16, 9. So a couple of them rolled pretty well.
I got
At least I know
23.
I'm not dead last.
Okay, so what did all my players get?
11.
I got a 14.
Okay. Johnny?
I got
I got 23.
Okay. And Izzy?
22.
Okay. That would be 20, 20, 16, 17, 17. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, it cut off the last one. My bad. There's supposed to be one more tree. Yeah, we'll just put him there. So, it's gonna go in turn order. Johnny, Strongjaw, Treant, Yeti, Amelia. It cut Ascher off again for some reason. Asher's 11, so he goes after Amelia. Then Yeti and Ent. Okay? So, Johnny,
Okay.
you're at the top of all of this.
Lovely. I just realized I'm fighting ice, probably base things.
You are in a tundra.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm not going to be good here.
And before the first action is cast, Strongjaw, did you use your free action to rage?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then I need you to roll a 20, please. And I need to pull something up. Okay, what's your d20 roll? Okay. And what's your d100 roll?
$99.
Oh! No shit. You all hear Strongjaw rage, screaming, ready to fight, and suddenly disappears.
What?
Huh.
You
Can we
banish
still hear
yourself?
Strongjaw?
No one can sense, no one can hear, no one can see Strongjaw. Strongjaw, from your perspective, nothing is happening. It is a black, endless abyss. For you find yourself outside of time for one round.
Huh?
You blipped outside of time for one round. So you now observe the fabrics of time moving in front of you in a cosmic anomaly, a swirl of colors and strings, far beyond anything you can comprehend that you're actually seeing.
What is that
like
evil
the
laugh?
So it's like the fucking scene in Interstellar.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god, that movie was awesome.
You're genuinely just watching time fracture and like all the branching possibilities and decisions
Watching
being
all
made.
points of everyone's lives at the
Mhm.
same fucking time.
I just imagine Strongjaw just going cross-eyed, going, "What the fuck?"
Pretty much.
I'm gonna rage!
Why do I have just the mental image of Strongjaw attempting to touch something and ultimately destroying a timeline?
Canonically, Strongjaw wouldn't have enough time to get to anything. That's the beauty of this. They're only there for about 60 seconds.
Strongjaw sounds a little disappointed here. Like,
Plus, that would require Strongjaw to think, and yeah.
I don't want a time travel adventure because that's why we end up with Strongjaw as their own grandmother.
That's gross.
Time re-alters completely. We're in a different universe. Everyone's like completely different but the same. Johnny's a fire dragon. Has a obsession with heat. Lux is sane. That's the only difference.
That's the timeline where Asher's a barbarian.
The man of the cloth gave up the cloth. Now he wants the fist. Okay, so, Johnny, after watching your tank blip out of existence in front of you, what do you do?
It is made of strands all wove together. Now when
Cast fly and go up 60 feet. Or go up by flying speed, which would be yeah, it would be 60 feet.
Okay. You ascend upward above the battlefield. Get your little bird's eye view. What are you looking for?
Hold on.
I don't really have any way on this to show you flying, by the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Johnny's over here for some fucking reason. I'm in the air.
Johnny's flying up in the air! Yay! I'm trying to find something that I can cast as a bonus action, but I do have Quicken Spell.
The question is, are you in range for a fireball?
I don't have Fireball. I'm a freezing guy. I'm an ice player.
That doesn't take fireball might as well just be a half caster. I'm just saying.
Yeah, honestly, yes, but I was waiting for higher levels for better spells, so hold on.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so one is 65 away, one is 55 away, another one is 70 away, another one is 85 feet, and then this last one I think would be obscured for you from where you are because he's a little tucked behind the trees. All of the Yetis are still in cover.
Could I do a free action to tell if any of these are, like, immune or weak to ice? Like, either... Arcana... Nature? Alright, I can do nature.
Natural one.
I really hope not. My dice are going really slow because my fucking shit's being slow. My internet. Oh. Come on, dice. Does a 16 do anything?
Two thoughts immediately come to mind for you. Can you rephrase your question for me just one more time?
Are any of these creatures immune or resistant to cold?
On a 16, you can make a general assumption that much like you, anything that survived in this climate for long periods of time probably is resistant at the very least to cold. The second observation you make off the top of your head, being who you are, paying attention to the smaller nitpicky things, you immediately question the fact why these tree ends have holiday baubles all over them.
Yeah, that is curious. You know, Johnny's feeling it. He's gonna go up into the air and play his violin. And it's gonna be a traditional holiday.
Go ahead.
A traditional holiday song, you know, fucking the weather outside is frightful.
I'm surprised it's not chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
No, it's Let It Snow.
God's sake.
So he's not a bard. I do want to take the time to remind everyone of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he is a bard?
No, he's not.
Yes, I am a bard.
Oh. So
yes, I am.
Right, and this is stupid.
No, I'm a bard.
He is.
I'm a
bard.
fucking glamour bard.
He is a bard. The joke is he acts more like a sorcerer than a fucking bard.
No, I'm a... okay, so I'm a 6th level sorcerer, a 4th level wizard, and a 3rd level bard.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot your triple class.
Yeah, I'm like fully triple classed right now.
Wait. I can't remember. Do you have Bardic Inspiration at 3rd level?
Yes, I just don't give it out because none of you need to be inspired.
He never fucking gives it. What do you mean they don't need to be inspired? Last session alone, you guys failed like 6 rolls.
This is true.
Also, I use it for other things.
Yourself.
Yeah, that.
So Johnny's giving a bardic inspiration to himself, isn't he?
No, I'm gonna spend a bardic point. Which is one of the closer tree, the ones with the jingle bells and stuff on it, like the Christmas decorations.
The closest is 55 feet.
60 feet is the thing. So, I'm going to try to, oh, what's that word?
I'm trying to get the jingle bells on
charm
the tree
it.
to start playing themselves.
I'm trying to charm it.
He's gonna try to fuck the tree.
No, but if it fights for us for a little bit, that's fine.
Ah, these are how trocks are made.
So it's gonna have to be to 18.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Anyone that can see the fucking roll log is laughing right now.
What was it?
Well, a lot. It doesn't work. Let's just say that.
Wait.
What did it roll?
20?
Oh, lovely.
Wait, what was the 4?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, what was the 4?
Don't worry about it. I'm not giving you extra information. Figure it out, assholes.
Yeah. I'll end my turn there. So Johnny just flies up and starts singing.
You watch.
Or like
You make
music.
You make an attempt at a charm on the first tree nearby. As the magic begins to take hold, the silvery gloss over the eyes begins to fade in. It suddenly snaps back out of it, a shimmering bluish veil overtaking it and returning it to its natural state. It would be Strongjaw's turn, but they're currently flailing in subspace.
Strongjar is observing the fabric of time.
Strongjaw has now experienced Space Odyssey, the movie. Go here.
I was just in the craziest place. There were these things called lasers, and some metal things, and people called guns. And there was this place called space.
Piggy, how
All of
dare
this
you?
canonically exists in D&D.
But is Strongjaw smart enough to know that?
Everything takes the opportunity to move up, and I don't believe anything is in range of you, but let me check. Ooh, never mind. Uh-oh. Amelia, Ascher.
Yes.
This is an interesting situation you find yourself in. Johnny has flown up into the air, and your dearly beloved tank is nowhere to be seen. Let me double check this.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch
every
like tote
single
bags,
one of
t-shirts, and
them
hoodies.
can.
Right now, new customers can get 20%
Just
off
barely
with
as
code
well.
NEW20, because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Every single one of the tree ends rips a chunk of frozen earth out of the ground. All 5 of them then proceed to launch said chunks of earth directly towards Amelia and Ascher.
Oh boy.
Ascher, the 3
Let's
on
go.
the 3 on this side are going to aim at you. Amelia, the other 2 will aim at you. This DC is plus 10. So, or not DC. These rolls are plus 10. So let me do this real quick. Oh no! So the 4 and the 3, they miss you, Ascher. You managed to dodge both of those. One of them 20. That one does hit for sure. That's 30. Amelia, I'm almost positive the 18 breaks your armor class, doesn't it?
Let me double check. Yeah.
Okay. So both of you will take... Amelia, you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from the rock that hits you dead on. Ascher, you take 42.
What the fuck?
It natural 20, so it's double the damage.
Alright.
She's like, alright.
The turn comes to an end. At the top of the turn order with Johnny getting his move back, Strongjaw suddenly, you blip back into the snowy veil. You are surrounded by your friends once again. The enemy's a lot closer, and both Ascher and Amelia looking rather hurt in this instant. Just scream!
Strongjaw, where were you?
I don't fucking know.
Ascher, say something funny.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Oh.
I don't like that.
So, Johnny, it is now your turn.
Solid ground.
Wait, aren't I before? Aren't
Damn,
I
that was quick.
Ascher?
Or, sorry, not Johnny. My bad, Amelia. Sorry, I was looking at something for Johnny in the background.
No, you're fine. I'm just making sure.
No, you're good, you're good. Okay, so, yes, Amelia, please, your turn. What do you do?
Okay.
Now
The trees are
it's
how
fucked
far
up by
from me?
rock. The closest one is now 50 feet away from you. The others sit at 60 feet.
I would like to do sunbeam on it. On one of the trees.
Okay. Which one?
Let me look at your screen and I'll point one out.
Because keep in mind, where you're standing right now, it will emit from you in a straight line. Do you see a potential issue with that plan?
Okay.
Because I just want you to keep in mind, this is you. Okay.
Okay, so, okay, I see you now. Okay. That's me. So who's in front of me?
Right now, just like you're using Rena's token, Strongjaw's using mine, and that's Ascher on the left.
Okay, so I'm like right in front of Johnny. Okay. Okay.
Yes, you're in front of Johnny.
Okay. Okay. Dang it then. Hold on. I was just gonna do some beam on it. But I don't want to hurt anyone.
You get past us?
Good point. Let me get past them and then go after
Fucking
them.
move to the side.
Okay, where do you want to move?
I want to move to the left of me, away from to where I can be within range.
So, like here?
Let's see.
Because at
Yes!
this point, you're hitting rock wall.
I'm hitting rock wall.
Yeah, you're up
Oh, those are
against-
rocks?
Yes, these are rocky walls.
Oh.
So you're standing in
Wait,
rough
so we up
terrain right
above them?
Yes, you guys are on a small elevated hillside that looks down a little ways. It's not a huge gap. It's not even 10 feet.
Wait. Could I move those rocks?
Do you have a way to move rocks? Keep
I
in
mean, I
mind,
do
they are
have
the size
some
of your
earth-
character icon, so they are boulders.
Wait, I do have some earth ability. I just rarely use it.
Okay. If you're talking about mold earth, no.
Dang.
That's a 5x5 space. Notice how that's like 7 5x5 spaces.
Dang it! Okay.
Are you gonna cast Sunbeam?
I want to cast Sunbeam, but that's gonna hit rock, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. That's kind of what I was saying. Is you chose to go left. So I'm picturing a canonic like back and forth where she goes left trying to find vantage point, and just goes fine, and then just goes back over here as far as she can.
I mean, can I go right?
You can now move one space right from where you originally started. Because you moved
Okay.
15 left, you would have to move 20 back to get further, and you only have 35 feet of movement.
Okay. Okay. Can I move? No, because then I'll still be in front of that rock.
Girl, you have moved all you can move.
I know, I'm so sad. Try to see what I can do. Nothing. Because everything I have is ice, and they're probably resistant to ice, aren't they? Oh, wait. There is something. There is something.
I love that you both went, let's go to the ice domain! Down 2 party members, and with 2 people who use primarily ice.
I mean, I was thinking that you'd at least put like fire aspect on your bow or something, like.
She doesn't have that.
In my defense, I had faith in our abilities.
Can I? Okay, hear me out. Erupting Earth.
Okay, what is the range on it?
I'm a level. It's a level 3.
What is the range on it?
I wish I knew it the second.
This should be written down somewhere.
It's not in my character area. It was just on the character
120
sheet.
feet. Okay, choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on one point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, which takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared away. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by. Got it.
I would like to use it.
Okay. What level?
Level 3.
That's what level it is. Are you upcasting?
Oh, yes, I would like to upcast it to level 5.
Okay. Dex throws. So where are you aiming this? Because a 20-foot cube is a cluster of 4. So...
What just came out?
You could hit this one, these two, or these two.
I would like to hit where these two were at.
I said these two twice, Holly. What?
I'm sorry.
The one in the back, or the one, these two, in the middle?
The ones in the middle.
Okay, so this cluster of space right here. Got it. Okay, they both roll these. One of them definitely fails. Okay, the other one succeeds. They're gonna do the 5d12 damage. One takes the full 36, the other one takes it halved at the... Okay. So 18. Alright. Amelia, that's your turn. Unless you want to do anything with your bonus action.
I think I'm going to stay within my stance at the moment.
Okay. Asher, you're up.
Alright, let me check my shit real quick.
Asher will use Sunbeam.
Wait a minute.
I mean, good.
I have to look something up now because I forgot if that applies to this situation.
All I'm going to say is keep in mind you only have 24 hours in this challenge. So long rests ain't something y'all are going to have a luxury of.
And that is... Yep, it's a first level spell. So... Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. I might as well try it. Let's see. That's one. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They are exactly within range. I would like to cast. Let's see. Tasha's Caustic Brew on the nearest target.
I'm gonna read this out loud. A stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 foot long and 5 foot wide. Let me make sure you're in range here.
You said each block is 5 feet, right?
Yes, because you might need to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 35, 40. Yeah, they're 40 feet away. So, one thing you have to take into account with the rules of D&D that's really stupid. There is only an X and Y axis when it comes to measurement. There is no Z axis. You cannot go diagonal in spaces to count to 5.
Oh, well, dicks.
Yeah. So that puts them just out of range. But you can still move. Yeah, I know. We've joked about it before. I want to make a character that literally just has the power called Z-axis.
In that case, I'll just move the 10 feet forward.
Okay. Boop. Easy peasy chicken. Go.
And then I'll cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. Fuck, I'm getting my words mixed.
On the right or on the left? One.
On the right.
Okay, on the one on the right. Everything okay?
I'm actually able to use spells and such now that are like actually made for D&D and not shit that I started the campaign with.
Okay, so 2d4 acid damage at the start of each turn and on the... Okay, so it's just an automatic hit. So yep, this one is coated in a thin layer of green singeing acid. 2d4 per turn. Okay, and what level were you casting at?
I was actually going to upcast it to level 3.
Okay. So it is 44. That's not great. 1, 2, 1, 4. So yep, 8 points of damage as it singes and sizzles, growling in pain. What do you do next?
In that case, I'm just going to prepare an action with the one that I have left.
Okay. So you're holding an action. What is the trigger for your action?
Any one of these tree imps getting up and advancing on me.
Okay. Let's see. It's the final Yeti's turn. We'll move this. Oh. Okay, and then this guy. Go there. And Tommy over here. We'll advance. Just up on ya. You're holding your action. What do you do?
In that case, I will cast Arrows from Hell.
Okay. I thought. So you didn't say you were holding a spell.
Oh,
He's
well,
already cast it.
okay, shit. I thought that still counted as an action. Damn it.
No. So some fighters, I believe, and some barbarians will get multiple attacks per turn. One of your items gives you a second action per turn, but not a second spell per turn.
Fortunate. Well, as far as I'm aware, these guys are too big to fucking... Yeah, well, I could try something.
Judo throw!
Get out of my head, first of all.
Well, you said too big, but I'm just saying. Tifa suplexed a dragon.
Yes, Tifa suplexed a dragon, but Tifa's Tifa. Tifa's not Asher.
Well, get good.
Fucking...
Like,
This-
you
this
just need to be
probably
like
is-
the dude from Solo Leveling.
Some
I
good
wish.
powers.
This probably isn't going to work, but can I stunning strike the one that just walked up on me?
You can palm strike and then spend a key point, yeah? So it'll be
Yeah.
roll plus whatever your martial die is right now, which I believe is a D10.
Okay, so that plus... Do I have to roll a d10 on top of that, or...?
No. It's just an automatic.
Well, that's probably a fail, because I ended up rolling a fucking 12.
Okay, I just looked it up. It's a 6 for you right now. Yes, that just barely fails.
Damn it.
So you watch it almost lock up, but it does not quite take hold. It shakes it off.
Sadness.
And since it is now in range, it is going to raise its hand, and it's going to strike. It gets 2 of these. Going for armor class. Okay. So it rolled a 24 and a 25.
Yep, well, those definitely break my armor class.
3d6 plus 6. So 6d6 plus 12. So you take 34 points of damage
Sadness.
as you are slammed twice. The first fist knocking you off of your feet onto your knees. The second one hammering you down to the ground as you are now prone in front of this one. Johnny. It is now your turn. Johnny! Piggy!
Pig?
Is Piggy
Sorry, I was walking down the stairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, well,
He just bailed on us.
yeah, I just bailed on you guys. Fuck you guys. No, I don't want to play Johnny. Alright, well. So, is there a way I can fly, still be above the field, but within 60 feet of all my party members?
yeah, it's called hovering 60 feet above the spot you're at.
Oh, lovely. So I don't even have to move.
I mean, technically speaking, you would probably be right here, and you would have everyone in range at about 40 feet.
Oh. Alright.
So yeah.
I just need to be 60 feet within all my party. Y'all were talking shit on me that I don't use inspiration. I'm gonna cast a bardic inspiration to as a bonus action, cast Mantle of Inspiration. So Johnny's appearance changes. It's a wondrous appearance. His whole clothing and outfit changes. He's in a swim trunks and like sunglasses. He looks like he's about to go out on the beach.
In the middle of a frozen tundra.
Yeah, I have resistance to cold.
I get it, you're
as he
Canadian.
does that, yeah.
You were so
As he does that,
unimpressed by that joke.
Any creature, or I can choose a number of creatures, which is 5. Like it's my wisdom or charisma modifier. Gains a number equal to
A number?
so 5 creatures, which 5 creatures or characters like. So it's how many people are in the party? There's Amelia, Strongjaw, Asher.
There?
I don't have to do in the end. I can choose up to.
Technically, Buddy is there.
And so everybody
he's
gets.
just hiding.
Alright, Buddy's there.
Well, then Buddy also gains.
Buddy
also gains 5 temporary hit points.
Buddy is a Chingwa. He good.
Everybody gains 5 temporary hit points.
Speaking of which, you should
They
go look
can
at his
immediately
list of stuff
use
you
its
can do.
movement speed. And any creature hit with this can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attack of opportunity. So if anybody wants to move right now, they can.
Okay, does anyone want to relocate where they are?
Asher will probably want to back off.
So take a step back.
I will take a step back as well.
Okay. You're already on the back line.
Oh.
So you're going back here then?
I will move to the right.
So right here then.
That works.
That's just my bonus action.
Okay.
Now I need to pull up another spell real quick. Oh, and he'll say, "You all have to remind me that I'm a wizard too. Sometimes." And he takes out his spell book, or he has a spell book, and looks through the pages, and a freezing orb, or a freezing sphere, a little tiny ball of frozen stuff appears in his hand, and it starts to change. It goes from cold, and it heats up. And he'll throw it at, where's the, are there any ents that I could hit in a, multiple in a 60-foot sphere? How could I hit the most?
What are you using?
So, I forget I'm a Scribe's Bard, which I can change, spell attacks. I can change the damage type.
Wait, you're also a fucking wizard, right? You can change.
Yeah,
your
I'm a Scribe's Wizard.
You can change your fucking
that's what I'm
spell
doing.
list.
I can change my spell list, but I also can change the damage type.
Okay, so what spell is this originally?
It is Odaluk's Freezing Spear.
Okay, Odaluk's Freezing Spear.
But yeah, I'm gonna yeet this little globe of cold, but it turned into heat, so it's gonna do fire damage. Hence the beach outfit. He's gonna be starting to cast fire shit for while we're here.
Okay, 60 feet. You could get the 3 in the back all together. Otherwise, you could get 2 at the most.
Okay, they need to make a con save. D18.
What is the DC?
18.
Constitution is +5 for each of them. One of them does succeed. What's the damage on this?
You roll 10d6, and whichever one succeeded takes half.
So 29, one takes 15. Okay. So the one in the center of the cluster is looking really haggard, like really bad shape. The one that hit Ascher is pretty... he's looking beat up. This one over here on the right-hand side, he's in okay shape. The other 2 back here look pretty heavily damaged, but nowhere near as bad as this middle one. It is
and it is fire damage, so check immunities and stuff.
Already added.
Alright, just making sure.
I know what I'm doing, pig. And
I'm just saying.
on this one's turn, it's gonna take the additional 6 damage. Forward. Strongjaw, you're now staring down tree.
Oh, did a whole
What
bunch.
this up? I'm gonna turn this tree into firewood real quick. Y'all watch this.
I'm gonna do this all at once for these next 4 enemies. Strongjaw, you have 2 that aim you down. One lobs another rock at you. The other one goes for 2 simultaneous
have shield!
strikes. Okay. So we're gonna roll for these real quick, and I'm gonna check DCs. Holy fucking shit. Okay, so 2 18s and a 3. So I'm guessing a 28 will break your armor class.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rock does hit you, and one of the slams does hit you. You do manage to block the first slam, though. So the first slam is 3d6, and the rock is 4d10 plus 6. So 3d6, 4d10, and plus 12 to the whole thing. You are raging, so this is reduced as well, so don't worry. It's 25,
Sorry, but
9.
still a lot of dice.
So 29 and 5 is 34. Add the 12 is 30 or 46. Okay, 46 halved is 23 points of damage. Amelia.
Yes.
The Yetis that have been in the tree line quiet up till this point gear up and they take large stone axes in hand. They fling both of them directly at you. Does a 17 break your armor class?
Yes, I'm at level 15. I'm at 15.
Okay, so both of these will hit. So 2d12 each for the heavy stone axe. Plus 5. Okay, so plus 5 to each. That brings that to a 41 total to hit on both of them. As two very large stone axes fly past you, grazing not just leg but arm as well. You take 41 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
So on top of that first attack, how rough are you right now?
Let's see, 20 minus 40. I'm sorry, 20 plus 40. I can't freaking say shit.
So if I'm doing the math right, you've taken about 65 points of damage.
Yeah. So hold on, I'll do that. Come on, phone, work. I'm looking a little rough, about half health gone.
I know Asher's looking a bit rough right now.
Yeah, I'm also sitting at about half.
Amelia, it's now your turn.
Okay, first things first, I'm taking a potion.
Okay. What kind of potion?
Health potion.
Minor or greater?
I'm gonna go with minor.
You gain 6 points of health back.
6 is better than nothing.
That's fair. Okay. Alright. How far are the Yetis from me?
Each of the Yetis, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The one at 50 did not attack you, the other two did.
Okay. So that one right there. Okay. The last one you pointed at, if I'm able to hit it, if I do Sunbeam on it, can I hit it?
The furthest one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. What about the one in the middle?
You could hit all of them.
Okay. Sunbeam.
Well, the one behind the tree, not so much. Okay, Sunbeam
Yeah,
one.
Middle.
Okay.
Level 5.
Okay, 6th level spell. Constitution saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
Oh, 18. Sorry.
It fails.
Damn it.
68 radiant damage. Okay, takes 24 points of damage, and the sunbeam now stays there. What do you do next? You still have your bonus action, you still have your movement.
Am I able to create a stone skin on myself?
No,
With
you are,
wild.
you just cast.
Okay, I was just asking.
And if you were about to ask with wild shape, no.
No, wasn't gonna ask that either. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing.
Okay. Asher, your turn.
Let's see. Asher would first pop a health candy for the sake of ouch.
Asher, as you go to bite into the health candy, it is harder than any other that you have tried to eat before. Almost as if it itself has somehow become frozen. It shatters to pieces in your mouth. A lot of it kind of exploding outward. You only get half of the benefits. And if you don't understand what's happening here, this isn't unfair. Everything non-magical is constantly taking cold damage right now. So your potions, your candies, any of that stuff, it's losing its value.
Awesome. So what? Would that be 1d4?
So it's, you rolled 7 on 2d4, so you get 4 points of health back.
4 is better than nothing.
What a bonus action! 4 health! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now up to a whopping 81. God damn. Let's
You have an idea.
So these tree imps are obviously like too big for Asher to pick up, right?
Correct.
Damn it. Let's see. I'm not wasting a sunbeam. Let's see. The one that Amelia is in front of, I think that's Amelia, is the one that's haggard, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Bright Bonds on that one and hope to God that it doesn't just break immediately.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
And it's that what, and it's the roll plus my spell DC period question mark.
I thought Bright Bond is a... Didn't we make that a move that hits at a roll?
I I can't remember. You usually just ask for a spell DC. Regardless, I rolled an 18.
Well, because the way we used to do this one was your Arcana bonus plus whatever you roll.
Oh, right. So, Arcana bonus. Which is somewhere on this. Okay, yeah. So that would be a 21.
Okay. So that does hit. He is restrained for now. This one does drop. At this point in time, it moves over to the int that is currently holding Strongjaw down. Strongjaw, what is your passive strength?
Being held down the fuck?
So that last slam pins, like, so if you get hit by one, you get knocked prone. That's why your turn got skipped, because it's pinning you. So right now you actually get a chance to break out, and you're going to be put back in the rotation at this point if you do. So what is your passive strength, which is your strength bonus plus 10?
Dane?
Okay. You are able to break free, lifting its large, clawed, tree-limbed hand off of you. You roll out of the way, and it is now your turn, my friend. Still raging, by the way. Are we going for the tried and true barbarian method?
Is it Frenzy Attack that uses both of my attack turns in one?
So, Frenzy Attack would allow you to use your bonus action as a third attack.
That wasn't the thing that I was looking for then.
There's also one other thing.
Wait a minute. Holy shit. How did I not remember that?
Okay.
I'm gonna use both. I'm gonna use my attack on fucking, yeah, the one that had me pinned.
Okay. Okay. So yes, you are going to get an extra attack this turn. You will suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead, and do you want me to just roll all 3 of your attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. So strength plus your proficiency is a +7 total, correct? So 5 and then, what is your proficiency? Is it 2 or 4?
My proficiency is +5.
+5. Okay. So these are +10. I will say with these low rolls, because you got a 3, a 2, and a 12, the 12 will hit plus the 10. The 3 and the 2 won't, but you do have a Bardic Inspiration. Johnny's is a D10, and you can add that to the 13.
Yeah, no, I'd add that.
Okay. Tis not bad. Tis not bad. It does just manage to squeak by. So 2 of the 3 do connect easily. You tear into it with the mighty. I'm guessing you're using your trusty, your old rusty trusty.
Trusty. Yeah, the horsefly axe.
Okay. So 2 mighty cleaves from the horsefly axe will send deep gashes down its chest, as you are so inclined to do. That is going to be 4d8 plus 4 to each, so 8 total. 21, 29 total. Are you going to expend any charges? You hit twice, so you can use up to 2.
I'll do the. I'll use the charges.
Okay. With both of them, brings this up. The sigils of the horseflies lift off of the axe, becoming ethereal once again, and they fly in a very rapid manner towards this thing, hitting directly through the skull. They pierce through it, and it drops like kindling and char to the ground. Dead. Shocker! Strongjaw caught another body!
Oh, what a fucking surprise!
And that is your turn. You stand there very, very tired. But you don't suffer your exhaustion until your rage comes to an end. So...
So... I'm just gonna hit the ground whenever we rest again.
Again, only 24 hours to do this challenge, to get to where you need to get. Keep that in mind when you're factoring in rests. With that, the others will advance. This one out of the way of the sunbeam advances here. This one advances here. These two here and here, respectively. This one will move up here. Johnny, the one on the ground to your left here is going to chuck a rock up at you.
It's doing what?
A boulder is coming at you. Not a boulder, a large-sized rock. Does a 27 hit?
Yes, it does. You would need to ask.
Yes, I do. It's required. Okay, so you take whopping 22 points of damage.
$22.
22. Strongjaw. I'm gonna roll all of these at once. Brace yourself. I know a 16 doesn't hit, but I do know the two 25s hit for sure. So, 21 and 21. That's hilarious that that's the same outcome. Plus 6, so 12 total. 21 and 21 is 42, plus the 12 brings that up to a whopping 56 points of damage. Cut in half, down to 29. Amelia.
Yes.
Give me 1 sec. All 3 of these hit.
Oh, fun.
So on an 18, a 21, and thank God that's a 19 and not a 20, by the way.
Fuck.
So you're going to take 3d6, 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 all plus 4. As each of them
What?
drops a very large snow chunk at you. So 9, 8, 9, each plus 4 for another 12. 20, 29, 38 points of damage.
Ow. I'm really looking beat up now.
It is now the top of the turn order with Johnny again. Piggy, are you alive?
Sorry, I'm here. I'm just reading. I'm alive. I'm reading.
Peculiar. What do
Ooh, there's. I was trying to see. Do I have any healing spells? I do. Not a very good one though. Are we using the 2024 for healing spells or just standard, like 2014?
Standard 2014.
Okay, because 2024, it's a better spell in 2024. They
Yes.
buffed healing.
Yes, they did.
Plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Is that my spell attack? Yes, that is my spell attack. So, now do I... Yeah, I'll cast it at 3rd level. So, could you roll me 3d4 plus 10?
$3d4 plus 10?
Yeah.
18.
Amelia, I love you, girl, but you can't keep getting yourself all battered like this. You feel a healing presence to his words. Healing word.
I'm trying my best, Johnny.
All right. All of that comes to an end, Johnny. What else do you do?
I'm not sure. I don't have much I can do right now. I've used all my fucking... Not all of them, but I've used too many of my... Stop to quicken spell. Like, I can, but... I guess I just... Hey, Strongjaw!
What do you want?
He does, like, finger guns at you and says, "You're doing good! Inspiration."
See, this is why you all have to talk shit on him, because now he's not fucking missing his cues.
So yeah, you'll roll. You can roll an advantage for a thing.
Not advantage. It adds a bardic inspiration on you.
Oh yeah, it adds a bardic inspiration. But yeah, and I'll end my turn.
Okay, Strongjaw. Now your turn.
This one that's just to the right of us.
You're just gonna go for him? Okay. Just rolling your 2 normal attacks then?
Yes.
Okay, rolling for those. Unless you want to roll for these.
No, you can roll.
Okay, as long as you want that. Okay. So we got that. And we got... Nope, that's still not happening, I guess. Okay, so on a... You managed to hit on both. Okay, and your damage is your 4d8 plus the 4 damage per each set of 2, so 8 total. 16 plus 8 comes out to another 24 points of damage. Strongjaw, you cleave through this one as well. Easily. To be fair, those frontline ones had been taking spells pretty non-stop. Okay, you still have movement and you still have your bonus action left. Did you want to have Buddy do anything?
That is a good question. I have not been looking at what he can do.
I sent you the whole list. It's crazy. How about you use your bonus action to have him hold an action and you tell me what that is here once you figure it out, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving down the line now, we've got the Treants. This one will lob again at Johnny. This one is going to move around to get up on Strongjaw. This one is also going to get up on Strongjaw. And then one Yeti gets to move closer towards Amelia. Strongjaw, you get attacked by clubbing blows. So you block one punch from each of them. Both of their fists come down the second time and collide with you easily. At a 28 and a 25, both break your armor class.
Yep.
And that is 66 plus 12.
Fucking A.
40 points of damage there on those 2 hits, reduced to 20 because of rage. Alright. Johnny, next one's gonna throw the rock up at you. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Okay, you're safe. Amelia, the 3 Yetis are gonna take aim at you with more ice shards.
Okay.
I imagine you do not get hit by an 11, but I imagine you do get hit by a 26 and a soft 20 naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. So another 66 plus 4 each on those, so 8 total. 29 points of damage.
How many points did Johnny heal me?
Johnny, how many points was it?
Yeah.
It was I had you roll for it. It was 3d4 plus 10.
It was 18.
Okay, that saved me then, because then I was at 30. So plus 18.
God, can you imagine she would, if you hadn't healed her and she'd taken it, she would have been at 1.
Dude.
So I was at 48, and you said minus 29?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun at the second.
Amelia, it is now your turn.
Oh, fun. Okay. 8. Stop it, Cinder. Okay. The Yeti. Can I cast the sunbeam on the Yeti that's right in front of me? Like, not in front of me, but like the closest to me.
You mean move the sunbeam?
Move the sunbeam, yes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So he will take the 60. Okay. He gets burned. That was your bonus action. What do you do now?
I'm gonna use one of my big health potions.
Okay. Your only supreme healing potion, if I'm thinking correctly.
Yeah, I know. But I'm at 19 and I need health.
So 8d4, and this will be reduced by half because of cold conditions. So you would have gained 30, you gained back 15.
Better than nothing. So I'm at 34 points now. Okay.
Do you want to do anything else?
No. No, sorry.
Okay, are you sure?
I would say really think this through.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You moved your sunbeam and used your action to heal. You can only do one other thing in this turn. What is that?
Could I move back?
Full movement speed? How much?
Uh, 35 feet?
So, like, straight back here. You gotta... It's a grid, girl. You gotta tell me which ways you're moving here.
Okay, straight back, yeah.
Okay, so you would be next to Ascher.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ascher, it is now your turn.
Fun. Let's see. So what that'd be. 5, 10. Okay, 20 feet. And yeah, I could do that, but it would be kind of a stupid move. I'm going to cast Arrows from Hell on the free imp that's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for, because it's automatic damage with arrows, so we'll just roll the... Are you upcasting or going base?
I was also going to upcast it to level 4.
Okay. 28 points of damage total. This one also...
And I nat 20, so...
Okay, lead with that. Wait, Arrows from Hell doesn't need a roll.
Oh, does it not?
No, it's just automatic damage. Either way, it's dead.
Cool.
As the arrows drive into this one, the damage it sustained is just enough to push it over the edge into crumbling away. At this, it now goes back to the top of the turn order with Johnny.
Hello. What's all left?
3 Yetis, 2 Ents. The 2 Ents are around Strongjaw.
Would I be able to catch 3 of them within 60 feet?
Yes.
Once again, a small ball of once was ice, now is fire, appears in his hand, and he flicks it towards a 60-foot radius of 3 of them, or hitting 3 of them. Is Strongjaw in that radius?
No.
Okay, because I didn't know if I needed to be careful or not.
What were you aiming at? You're aiming at the Yetis, right?
I can get all 3 Yetis
Yes.
in 60 feet? Yeah. And they gotta pass an 18 con save.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here. I'm prepping something. Okay. Yep.
And
so that does kill all 3 Yetis.
Alright, it would be 11d6 damage. I'm guessing you're just
I
that
already
kills
rolled
them.
it. Yeah. No, they're dead.
Damn.
11d6 with what they have left. I don't think they can survive. Yeah, 2 plus the... Okay, so that would be over 60 damage. They're not surviving that.
Yeah.
Okay. As that leaves the 2 tree ents and Strongjaw, it is now your turn. Chip, I appreciate you being here. All the love.
What am Strongjaw?
Seeing as they're right in front of me, can I just like smash the ground up to fucking get their footing off?
You can absolutely attempt to.
So how would I do that?
Sorry, texting someone something real quick.
No, that's cool.
Okay, sorry about that. Repeat.
What would I have to do for that?
Right now, you're just going to break apart the ground. So you strike the ground. It's actually just an ability of yours to turn the terrain 20 feet around you into rough terrain. You actually don't need to roll anything for that. That is just an ability you have.
Sweet. Easy.
Okay. What would you like to do next?
I want to back up from them.
So with them being on rough terrain, they're not able to invoke attacks of opportunity at the moment because you are moving full speed. Yes, you are easily able to back up.
The
How
left.
far? Okay, so to the left, past Johnny. How far?
Just like
Here?
just past him by like 1.
Okay.
Do I have an attack left?
You do.
Like 2 or 3 javelins left. I could hawk one of them.
You want to throw a javelin?
Closest one. The one that's like.
That just barely hits. Javelin damage. +4. Okay. It sticks into the tree end. This thing's looking really haggard. It's not dead though. They are going to advance forward. They're now going to occupy the same area. Johnny, one's going to throw a rock up at you. Izzy, the other one's going to attack you. This first rolls for Johnny. Johnny, the 26 does hit you.
Yeah.
Oh. Soft 20 and a natural 20.
Do I have a...
Not you.
can I...
Not you. Yeah, that's Izzy.
Still, can I was gonna say, silvery barbs.
Alright. So you're re-rolling the 20. For an 18.
Okay, also, Strongjaw gets the advantage.
Okay. So, Johnny, I'll roll your damage first here with the rock. As you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, bonk. And then Izzy, you will take, this is plus 12. 17 plus 12 outcome is 29 reduced down. Okay, so 15 points of damage after raging as the two fists slam down atop of you.
Yeah, I just didn't want Iz getting hit with the double damage.
That would have been nasty that would have been 17 points of damage doubled. That would have been gross. That would be Amelia's turn.
Alright. Where?
Come on, Amelia, kill them! I know you're a bad bitch!
What's left? Because now there's nothing on the screen.
It's just two tree ants.
It's the
And
two
they're
ants
both, like-
directly in front of you.
Okay.
Right
And
in
they're
front of
both,
me.
like, pretty...
Could I do erupting earth on them?
Not without hitting your friends.
Dang it!
Could have been
I wanna
a
please.
sorcerer.
Okay. Movement. I would like to move to the right.
Okay. So you gotta specify distances for me, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. 35 feet?
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now what?
I'm gonna have to learn this map.
It's the fucking okay, and...
I would... God damn it. I didn't think this through.
Now you're out of range for everything.
So
Yeah.
Amelia's turn ends with her doing nothing.
Pretty
We
much.
just turn tails and fucking sprints out of there.
Fun
Wait,
fact, this would have
wait.
been over if she had just turned the sunbeam to the left.
Wait.
No.
What?
Breathe.
Yeah, but if I did sunbeam, wouldn't I've hit...
It hits in a
You know,
straight
Ascher?
line. No, Asher's back there. Sunbeam is sitting like right here where the other Yeti was before he moved.
Oh.
It's still fucking being cast, isn't it?
Yes, and it does have a 60-foot straight line range, which would hit both of these, but now it will not be used.
Dang it!
God damn it!
We've been playing this game for how long now?
This is session number 30!
Splish.
Ugh.
Fucking
Amelia, go
sploosh.
back in your Pokeball and learn what you've done.
Okay, anyway, it's Asher's turn now.
Bad werewolf.
Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Both of these tree imps are still standing, right?
Yes.
Like, physically?
Yes.
Asher would extend the pointed part of his staff and attempt to get it stuck in the leg of one of these tree imps and pull it back to try and knock one of them over.
Okay, so you go for the first ent. You shoot the spear out. Go ahead and you roll. It is roll d20. You're gonna add, I believe, 6 for this.
D20 plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Fucking soft 20.
Okay, you do manage to stick in with the grapple. What do you do now?
I pull on the staff to try and trip up the imp.
You keep saying imp. It's an int.
Int, whatever.
Two very different things. One is a colossal tree, and the other one is a 7.5, if even that, inch tall being. Okay, so 8 points of damage as it topples over. What do you do next?
Yeah, no, I'm going to advance and start hitting said tree int with my staff. Just
You've already rolled
just
your attack. You would only
No.
have your... Listen, you would only have your bonus action, so you can move up on it.
I can attack with bonus action still, right?
Yes, you can. That's what I was saying. You only have the one attack left.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Okay,
That's
so
what I was
you-
attempting to
You
say.
can palm strike then.
Yes, palm strike.
Okay, so d20, and then you're gonna add your martial die. At a 22, that does hit. And then, are you adding anything to this?
Well, it's already on the ground, so how haggard is this thing?
It's pretty rough. This deals 8 points of damage.
Just for the sake of getting this over quickly, stunning strike.
Okay, so you expend the second key point. It rolls for resist. It rolled a natural 1, so that is a stunned tree. Okay. At that point, it is back to the top of the turn order with Johnny. And with Strongjaw heading up right after this... Yeah, vacation. Sure.
Gotta catch another body.
I'm just gonna go ahead and delete these two if you want to go ahead and each give me an action and description.
Johnny looks at the last or one of the last ents, and he shoots at it, and a puff of cold air rushes from his finger, and then turns into fire.
And the tree immediately sets to light and kindling.
Because I used Ray of Frost, and then, you know...
Yeah, so Ray of Heat. Yep, that is well more than enough to kill it at this point. Strong Jaw, I'm going to tell you just about anything you do to this one will kill it, so how do you want to do this?
God, it's such a stupid idea, but I still have that fucking cursed sword
Yes, you
that
do.
I came across.
You do.
Right.
Oh
I haven't
no!
used it, like, at all, but I want to pull it out on this thing.
I'm horrified of what this might do.
You're Emricking.
You go to
I'm
stab.
just gonna, like, dive head deep into this thing and just fucking cleave into it and just fucking deal with whatever happens.
What ends up happening is when you go to stab with the sword turns ethereal before disappearing and reappearing in its hilt. Your fist, on the other hand, goes straight through the heart of the tree. You hear a voice in your head. They have no blood. I will not sully my blade.
Yeah! Forgot about that.
A calm over...
Above game, is this the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Above game, is this the cursed sword that I think it is?
No, this sword is called Chaos Eater.
Oh.
A calm overtakes the battlefield. You hear the same slightly condescending voice echo out from around you once again. Looks like you're doing better than expected. Well, most of you, anyway. I'll give the fool one more chance to actually impress me. You wasted plenty of time on that fight, but you're not done yet. If you think you'll be gaining access to the gates of my castle anytime soon, you have another thing coming. Go ahead, what were you gonna say?
No, he's fool.
Not
Like,
you.
he says that like he's taking offense.
Not you, you fool.
Oh, I know it's not me.
Did I not just watch her scramble around like a chicken with its head cut off?
Bitch, you chose her!
I chose you, you insolent whelp, and you said no! You speak out of line again, and I will do something about it!
Oh, what are you gonna do? Send me to my room?
You hear a cold, crackling snap, and Johnny, you disappear.
Oh, fuck, what did I do?
You're out of the session.
Damn.
You appear in front of a statue of Celsius, somewhere near the top of the castle. There are magical bindings on your wrists, and her voice echoes out around you in the room. You want to be sent to your room? Is that what you said? Well, then have fun. Call this timeout.
Did it just get chilly in here, or is it just me?
Damn, so I'm like bound and just like sat in front of a fucking statue.
You instantly come to realize that these bindings are magical, and they are sealing your ability to cast magic.
So I can't do anything right now. Correct, right?
Right now? No.
Yeah. I always knew my mother was so thoughtful and caring.
You get no response at this point.
Oh, I know.
You know what you're doing.
At this point in time, without Johnny in tow, everyone presses forward down the path, heading up to a large, very steep cliff face. Just as you all crest through the tree line, you see an image that drains a little bit of color from your face. Slumbering in the middle of an open field, as the dark of night begins to fall, you see the form of a great white and silver dragon. Just on the other side of it, a dimly lit cave. A cave adorned with very interesting ceremonial looking sconces, similar to the ones that are similar to the guiding torch posts that you've seen along the way up to this point, marking your next checkpoint. Just on the other side of the dragon, in this deeper part of the forest, now down a member of your party. What do you all choose to do?
Shit.
Next.
What did you say, Austin?
Time for some stealth checks.
So we walk up and there's a fucking dragon in front of us.
It is slumbering.
We're also 3 party members down at this point.
I'm really keen on killing this one.
I have a good question. Could I turn into a eagle to fly over it?
You could.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Yep, I thought so.
Oh shit.
Holly, you turn into an eagle and you begin to take flight over the dragon. The second you invade its anywhere near its airspace, its eyes shoot open and look directly to the skies at you. It is now this point in time I'm going to refer to exactly what the book says. It is impossible to hide when floating in the air out in the open.
Oh boy.
A deep, resonant roar erupts out from all around you, pushing back the snow in a thick, heavy mist. Strongjaw, Asher, the two of you do have the opportunity to roll stealth here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like duck into the ground.
Okay.
You know how I can dig it under the ground? Yeah, I do that.
So Strongjaw burrows under the ground immediately. Asher,
Sorry, Asher.
you go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Oh no! Oh god!
Asher
We're both
farts.
going to die. You rolled a 9. We're both going to die.
Bardic inspiration.
Wait, do I still have that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bardic Inspiration. And I forget, does that add like a D6 or does that let me reroll?
It's a D10.
It's a D10. Okay.
So roll the D10. Just don't get a 1.
Okay, 16.
Better.
Fuck.
You manage to stay under the tree line and out of sight as you move towards the cave. The dragon, with heavy wing beats, begins to ascend upward, immediately making a beeline for Amelia, who is still in eagle form.
Amelia is going to die.
It rushes towards you with a heavy wing beat, slamming into you.
Yep.
And I imagine at this point a 15. Yeah, oh, you're eagle, so that definitely hits an eagle. You are instantly pushed back towards the ground upon making contact with it, landing out in the middle of the field, about, I would say, 70 yards or 70 feet away from the entrance of the cave. You are forced back out of wild shape into human form, hitting the ground hard. The dragon's wing beats overhead as it raises up a little bit higher. You see a swirling concentration of magic building in its throat. Its heavy roar, inhale, and eventually a loud screeching exhale of pure white mist. Amelia, just as you're about to be enveloped by the cold and merciless embrace, you hear what sounds like stone cracking. And in front of you steps out a very large man. Huge hulking muscle and feature, and a large tower shield on his arm. He plants it heavy into the ground, and he manages to keep the frost from even touching you. Upon this moment, he turns quickly, grabbing you in his arms and rushing towards the cave, leaving the shield behind.
Damn.
At this point in time, the dragon circles overhead, pondering where its quarry would have gone. An erupting blast comes from its mouth, headed directly towards the mouth of the cave, freezing it over entirely, sealing in Amelia and the stranger. All that's left behind is the tower shield in this field, abandoned to the snow, covered in ice and frost. The dragon, unable to see any more potential prey, circles one last time before heavy wing beats carry it off towards the castle. And The area once again goes quiet.
Okay.
Amelia, in this cave, now very dimly lit, you see the large Viking-like man sitting before you. Give me 1 sec. Switching to music.
You've got a long to.
I did DM you a background thing,
Okay.
by the way.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Good boy.
Piggy, I will respond to that after the session.
All good.
Amelia, you study
Yes.
this man's face. You see heavy scarring. You see thick, braided black beard. Small red streaks throughout his hair. The raven jet black, just barely accentuated by this crimson. Heavy furs of gray and white adorn him in a leather-like Viking fashion. Several chains pin heavy axes and a bow, which immediately looks familiar to you. A bow of ceremonial origin. The center of the bow, the head of a ram, the horns extending outward to form the hook of the bow itself. You recognize this undoubtedly to be your father's bow. And as you study this person's face, the 3 deep lines just over the right eye, scarred over, you stare into the eyes of your brother for the first time in your adult life.
Oh!
That's all you're gonna give me?
That's all the reaction you get?
This is why Coda left you.
No. Give me a second.
Oh!
Everyone's unhappy.
That's a fucking nuke.
I didn't get a chance to react.
That is a nuke having gone off. And
I just jumped into my brother's arms, like, boom!
He looks at you with not much recognition in his eyes. He offers a bit of comfort in the embrace, but quickly pushes you back. How did you end up in this place?
I'm on a quest.
What's your name?
Amelia,
It's a fine
just
name.
Caleb.
I'm sorry to say I don't remember much of anything. Do I know you?
would hope so. I am your younger sister.
He looks at you with a bit of a clouded gaze, but no real recognition in his eyes. I'm sorry. Were our parents estranged?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Don't take it personally if it is true. I don't really remember much from my past.
Can I take out my father's coat that I still have and show it to him?
You're wearing it right now.
Okay. Do you recognize this coat?
I do not.
It was our father's.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't recognize it at all.
That's alright. I'm just glad you're alive.
Even if I don't know you, I'm glad you're alive too. What brings you to a hellish place like this?
As I said, I'm on a quest. I'm with the group. I'm
But
trying to
why?
be the ice.
Go ahead.
We had to find the ice temple for
Thank you.
Miss Amelia here to become the ice champion.
Strongjaw's not there. The cave was frozen over. You guys are all separated.
Yeah, and the only one with any real firepower outside of incendiary arrows is gone.
So you hear Strongjaw's voice, you just hear muffles from under the floor.
Fuck!
Can't understand anything.
I just have the mental image of Strongjaw punching away at a wall of ice now, trying to get through.
You can make it into the tunnel if you want. Or you can rejoin Asher. It's your choice, Strongjaw.
Rejoin with Asher.
Okay. As the conversation between Amelia and her brother happens, Johnny having his own conversation with his mother, the two of you are left in this snowy tundra field. Dragon's wing beats still far off in the distance, but very hearable. What do you do?
With me or Strongjaw?
Strongjaw and Asher. Why? What did you have to say?
I was gonna try to say to my brother that I'm here to become the ice champion.
He would just say, I see.
What got you out here?
It's not really important. Ice champion for a deity. Are you sure that's really what you want?
It is.
And what made you decide this?
I had a dream.
A dream?
Just feels like as if I am meant to do it.
According to who?
according to the ice god.
The gods are fickle. I'm sure you weren't part of the plan to begin with. It's typically how things go with these people. Deities, as they call themselves. I've been here long enough to know what she's like.
Yeah, it hasn't been too friendly with me at first.
Why would you want this? Why not just go live a life of peace?
I have plans.
What plans?
I would like to build a city.
That's a big aspiration. For what purpose do you want to build a city?
Well, I know that shit, this is gonna be hard to do. I really want to have a place where werewolves can live in peace and not be terrorized and look as if they're terrorized.
Werewolves are an abomination on this world. A curse brought on by dark magic and blood.
I see him as misunderstood.
I see them as the motherfuckers who ruined our lives. I don't remember much, but if you were there the day I was attacked, then you would have seen the carnage. The only thing I remember is claws, blood.
I do remember. I remember being attacked as well.
Did you ever figure out who attacked us?
Can I roll for history check?
You never did, no.
Okay, thank you.
The man who turned me was a man who refers to himself as Godric Greyfang. A man who's lived centuries. He's nothing but a murderer. He leads a roaming pack of werewolf kin. Lycanthropes that just want blood, domination, and territory. They're as vile as the fucking Wendigos. A curse. A blight on anyone that mates them.
What's stopping us from stopping him then?
That's what I'm trying to do. His organization runs deep, and his connections are many.
I want to help you.
My path and yours will differ verily. If you seek the life of a champion, you cannot accompany me. The only thing that waits for me is a sea of blood to walk through,
Me becoming a champion can't help you at all?
Like hell, the gods would help with something as trivial as werewolves. The thing about it, Amelia, you said your name was, you're a tool for these gods. A champion's purpose is none other than to serve as an anchor for the gods' presence, to spread the teachings. But you have no real sway over them. You may be favored, but that's where it about ends. Former champion and failure alike could tell you that the gods don't care how far you make it, what you do for them. You're here to serve a purpose. That's how they see their champions.
I will find a way to help you, even if I do become champion. Because this works into me too.
I will put this in the nicest way I can. If you truly are to be the champion of any god, then you will not have presence in my life. I will not invite in such creatures again.
I'm not a creature, though. I am your sister, whether you remember that or not.
Sister or not, I'm not standing anywhere near a champion of a god. That would cause pain and misery over and over again.
Why would it cause misery? And
you clearly haven't done any research on the gods, and you're seeking to serve her. You don't even know her.
tell me.
It's not my place to tell. But if you really must know, when you get a chance, maybe you should look into the last Holy War. See what the real cause of everything really came down to. The War of Extermination, it actually became called in some regions. Maybe you should find out why.
Alright.
I saved you. But if you truly plan to go and follow God's word, it will be the last time. At this point, he does stand up and grabs his gear. And he starts heading down the deeper part of the tunnel ahead of you.
If I don't become champion, if I find all of this out,
what do you expect to do here today, then? You came to her dominion. You're gonna walk away now because you're feeling uncertain? No matter what, you have to be the one to make this decision.
would you at least stay in contact with me?
Our paths are very different now. Whoever I
But
was.
perhaps,
Go ahead.
but perhaps I could give you some aid, whether if it's not for my own body. I could.
I don't need anything from you. And you can't even think of anything to give. I understand you might care. But the person that you knew me as died that day a long time ago. I woke up different. How could I be the person you remember when I don't remember who I was?
Just stay in contact is all I ask. At least let me know that you are still alive.
If we cross paths again, then I wouldn't be opposed to catching up, but I'm not really around much in an area that I would be able to. Again, we walk very different paths now. It's better if you accept that. If you continue down the path you've chosen, and you fight this one that stands before you, trying to get back to me, it will destroy you. Walk the path you feel is right, not the one your heart is dividing on. He turns around and he walks away.
So I'm left alone?
You are alone in the cave, yes.
Can I investigate the cave?
It's a carved tunnel, a very deep one that leads somewhere. You're not really sure. In this moment, you're kind of just standing there.
Can I go down further into the cave?
You can.
Okay, I'll do that.
Ascher, Strongjaw, the two of you are standing out in this open field. What's going on with you two mentally?
Huh. I imagine Asher would be trying to devise a way to get through this giant wall of ice into the cave.
Are the two of you just hammering away at it, trying to break in?
What?
Alright. I would say after a bit of time and effort, you do manage to make a doorway big enough for the two of you to slip into the cave and rejoin with Amelia. Amelia, when they finally do get back to you, what do they find? Or do you keep moving ahead without stopping?
I stop, and I'm just, I'll just sit on the ground.
So
My head leaning against the wall.
they just find you sulking.
No, not really
What the
sulking.
fuck happened to you?
Just in shock.
Maybe reflecting.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
She was just saved. Um. Someone from my past. Their hair.
Care to enlighten us on who?
Not at the moment.
Fair enough. Well, regardless, we need to find our way where we need to go.
I have a. Can I cast Fireblade to help us out?
I couldn't hear her.
Sorry. Could I cast Fireblade to get us out?
Ow.
We literally punched a hole into the cave to come and find you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm sorry.
So, as you all walk through the deeper parts of the cave, eventually exiting the narrow, rocky passage, you finally find yourselves on a large, open clearing, a basin-like structure in the midst of the mountain. A large bridge extends over the chasm-like basin. Sorry, just getting this set up on the map. As you finally approach, sorry, this image is being tricky. As you all exit out into the large basin, standing before this great bridge that connects out to a grand ice castle, this is the vision you see ahead of you. Intricate architecture, designs, sharp lines, all carved by hand of ice. Statues, all on display. A fountain depicting water flowing, though frozen completely. Even the plants, the flora, the fauna, not really plants at all. Sculptures of ice, delicately carved to resemble that of leaves and structural formations of flowers. You all head across the bridge. Sleeping dead in the center of the courtyard, just on the other side, is the large snow dragon.
Why this time?
And at this point, with everyone staring down the sleeping dragon, we will go ahead and call that a session for this week. Thank you all for joining me for this heart-wrenching session.
Bro!
Crashed on me, I didn't get to hear the end of it.